Number 3, Eileen Olszewski's trainer and husband Matthew wants her to get busier, Al. They're really starting to sense that this is not starting to slip away from her early and letting a lot of rounds get in the bank for Moreno.
Their game plan was to use the jab and the straight right hand, and that's when he said the 1-2. That's what they want Eileen Olszewski to use. She's doing okay in this first part of the round, but it's a wilder attack than I think they want, and that plays into Moreno's hands. Moreno getting a little wild. Now, I've given the first 2 rounds to Moreno. The round 1 I thought was very, very close, but I think she's ahead in this match at this juncture.
I'd have to agree, Al. Right now I see Moreno pitching a shutout. And a very fast first minute here of the 3rd round as well. Moreno in the white shorts, black and silver. That's Eileen Olszewski. Nobody been on the floor thus far. Matter of fact, Moreno's never been on the floor in her entire career, or Olszewski for that matter as well. But a lot more to be said for not being on the floor over 18 fights in the case of Moreno.
Good combination by Moreno. And again, Olszewski's still a little awkward. Moreno, a junior college student who'll be going to San Jose State to major in business this coming year.
Right, step back.
Well, Olszewski started to lift her left leg there before she threw the punch, and it was almost like she was going to revert to kickboxing.
Moreno, of course, a former kickboxer, and in the case of Eileen Olszewski, she had some training in that as well. This is a closer round, but the pressure of Moreno has been good here in round 3 as well.
Be interesting to see if they can adjust what Olszewski's doing wrong here and try to turn this fight around. Right now, momentum in Moreno's favor.
Blending with her speed. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Come on. Take a deep breath.
Round number 4 brought to you by
Well, look at this. You got to admit, if nothing else, Holly Holm may be athletically the biggest draw in the state of New Mexico.
She is in a long tradition of boxers like Johnny Tapia and Danny Romero. She's captured the imagination of boxing fans with the help of Lenny Fresquez and his company that's promoted it.
I want you to throw it at her neck, okay? Okay? Because she's leaning over there.
Wendy Rodriguez backstage getting ready for her next bout, where she'll be coming out to fight Holly Dunaway in a rematch. And something that, of course, Holly Dunaway won the first fight, and Wendy really wants to set the record straight, Al.
Very talented 29-year-old Wendy Rodriguez thinks she can do much better in this second fight. Had some weight issues for the first one.
Start the 4th round. I heard an interesting comment from Rick Noble in the corner of Carina Moreno. He said, hit her in the neck.
Well, I think they want to aim that punch there so that it will land. Now, I made the last round even, so I have it 30-28 for Moreno at this juncture. And 3rd round, I thought a much closer round. There's the right hand from Olszewski. She very much wants to use that punch at long range, but Moreno keeps closing the distance between the two of them.
Also in the conversation I had with Olszewski, I said, how do you feel about the speed of Moreno? And she says, I don't think she's fast. And right now, Moreno's out punching her 5-1.
Moreno's getting on the inside and throwing good combinations.
And I don't think Olszewski's really taking advantage of her height and reach advantage.
She isn't. They wanted her to stand outside and utilize that appropriately. She's not able to. Nice right hand by Moreno, and yet another one.
Under a minute to go here in the 4th. Good punches landing right now by Moreno. And she's got Olszewski backing up.
This is not stylistically the kind of fight Eileen Olszewski wanted. It's turning into a very ugly brawl. She's squaring herself up to Moreno, making herself an inviting target, and Carina is taking advantage of that.
Al, at this juncture, do you start to question where Elena Reed was at when she fought Olszewski? Because right now, Carina Moreno's giving her a boxing lesson.
Well, Olszewski performed better against Elena Reed. There's no question about that. And, of course, Carina Moreno has proving herself as one of the best in these lower weight classes.
Big round for Moreno. Looking for plan B in Olszewski's corner as we end the fourth.
Step back. Stop.
Take a deep breath. Come on, take a deep breath.
The pressure of Moreno was excellent. Those overhand rights getting in, and she was getting low enough so that the jabs and the right hands were kind of going over her head. And you see Moreno landing the right hand again. She was just, her pressure was too much in that round for Olszewski, and she was able to avoid the counterpunching of Eileen.
You got this,
Double
Diego. You
attack.
got this.
Come on. You got to get with the program right now.
Okay.
Okay?
You train too hard, man.
Come on.
You train too hard.
Let's go. Wake up. You're waiting for her every time.
Okay.
You got to quit waiting for her. Quit waiting for her,
Seconds out.
Miyoko.
Okay.
Come on. Do it for us. You got to do it right now, Miyoko.
Box.
Between rounds, Matthew Olszewski trying to kickstart his fighter, and he says, you've got to quit waiting and follow the plan. But I would think at this point, whatever that plan is, you should be looking for plan B.
Well, she never really employed the first plan. And the first plan was to use the jab and the straight right hand and throw punches from outside. So if that was the plan he means, then, you know, that's the one she wants to employ. And I think part of the problem is that she's not establishing the jab and counterpunching like she did in the first part of round one. See there, that's what they want her to do. Move a little bit, jab, move to your left. That's what you have to do against Carina Moreno, who gives you constant pressure.
I don't think she wants to keep that left hand that low, though, Al. Moreno started coming over the top with her right, and that's something that shouldn't happen from a shorter fighter.
Olszewski very slow with the left hook there. And as this round has moved on, Moreno has closed the gap a little bit, even though Olszewski had a good beginning.
Well, let's talk about something that we haven't brought up here. We're fighting in a little bit of altitude.
Yeah, that is part of the issue that some of these women may face tonight. And as fights go on, that could be certainly an issue. And we're in about halfway through this 10-rounder.
And as you just mentioned, we're scheduled for 10. Moreno's been the 10-round distance 4 times. Olszewski's been the 10-round distance twice after only 4 pro fights.
Shoulder.
But right now, she seems to be huffing and puffing.
Good jab a moment ago by Moreno and the right hand as well. So the good early start that Olszewski had in this round, Moreno's making up a bit, although that was a good right hand by Olszewski.
Use your gear. Use your gear.
Coming to the end of the 5th, and it's still been all Moreno.
Right, step back. Stop. Way to go.
Got around. Listen very closely. You listen very closely.
You have to fake your jabs, okay? And then get closer to her. Watch where she's going. She keeps making the exact same move, getting away from you. You understand? Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, this is round 6, okay? There's 5 more to go. She's tired. You gotta apply the pressure. But you gotta, don't throw your jab so far away. Fake it and get closer. Phase it. Say it with your right hand, too. You're throwing it too far away. And then you're going to tell which way she's going to go, okay? Start with that jab, finish with the jab. You do it a couple times real good. You get the touch, come back with a left hook. That right uppercut, left hook is in there all day.
6.
Come on,
Okay.
Yoki.
All right,
Let's
seconds
go.
out.
Pick up the pace. That was beautiful. Combinations. You got to do it now.
Second half of a scheduled 10-rounder. Eileen Olszewski, she's in the black and silver. Carina Moreno, she'd be in the white shorts. Nobody's been on the floor, but it's been all Moreno, and they're doing everything they possibly can in the corner of Olszewski to get her to do something.
Now, I actually gave the last round to Olszewski. I thought she did enough early in the round, though I think those are it was a close round and could easily have gone to Moreno, but I thought she did enough early in the round to win the round.
Well, I respectfully disagree, but nevertheless, in Moreno's corner, they were looking for her to get in even a little closer. They felt she was throwing the jab from too far out, and she seems to be listening to her corner.
She is indeed, and no question this fight is going Moreno's way. It's being fought geographically where she wants it on the inside. And it's going to be up to Eileen Olszewski to establish something to change that. And also, you know, we talked about the height and reach at the beginning for Olszewski. She has never used it effectively in